Hi there, welcome to Dave in the Shed. I'm Dave and this is my little corner of the world, also known as the Shed Mahal. Now if you're into DIY, 3D printing and model trains, you've come to the right place. Now fair warning, I do things a little bit differently. I have cerebral palsy, which means sometimes things get a little bit creative around here, but hey, it just makes it more fun. So if you like making, fixing, and maybe even breaking things along the way, stick around. Hit that subscribe button and let's build something awesome together.
Down in the shed where the magic begins, Dave's got his tools, let the fun commence. 3D printing dreams, watch him come alive. With every little gadget, man, he starts to thrive. Blueprints in hand, technology so keen, building up the future like a crafty machine. Model trains rolling on a whimsical track. In this shed of wonder, there's no time to slack. Oh, Dave in the shed where the vibes stay high. Creating with passion, he's reaching for the sky. DIY master in a vibrant samba flow. Hope you enjoyed the video, let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go.
Good afternoon, or whatever time zone you find yourself in. Welcome to this Friday's update from Dave in the Shed. How you going, folks? A few things to show you this week. I finally did something that I've been planning on for a while this week, is to put a bit of Aussie duct in here and tidy up the mess, which is all the cabling that feeds down to the layout. So there you go, I've put in that. I still got need to sort out the cabling for the signal servos that are here. That's those orange, brown and red cabling. I didn't really plan that ahead too much, but I've got to look at doing that. Maybe have to do some extensions on the cabling and run that a bit better. That's something I've got to think about and plan about, but that's those three cables there that then go up to the control unit up the top. And that was like, I do have some extension cables. I should really have a look at tidying that up, shouldn't I? Yes, Dave. Okay, so there, I got some nice Aussie duct in. Did a bit of work on the programming track to mount that in permanently. So it's in there for good now. It's in there. Yep, anyway, we don't talk about it now. I've got something big to show you around the back. We have to have a bit of a wander. Been still working on people. Look, I've done a bit of work here down the front, not much down the front of the layout. Wander around, wander around, wander around. What the big changes are around the back. We've got to go right round. Oh, look at this. I found a bit of leftover pool noodle from a job and I stuck that in here. That makes it easier to get down through the layout. It just allows you to slide your hip along and not damage anything, which has been helpful. We're going right down here, down into the valley, into the gap. What I've been working on this week is this side of the layout, the dock side of the area. And what I did last week is, don't know how you see well to the light, is some engineering stone right around this edge of the layout. I did have, years ago, if you look in the old photos and the old videos, go back, there was some printed paper, some brick paper I had in here. We mounted on a core flute and we glued it in. That was starting to fall apart and peel. So I've done some engineering stone. This is actually home printed that up on the big 3D printer. Cut it up in sections. I've got to come back and weather it because at the moment it's a bit clean. But then we've got some engineered stone around the wharf. It goes right round. Oh, look, here's an example. I'm not going to pull that out, but the old printed brick. We had this paper, and it's okay there. This is okay. That's all glued in. That's fine. But around the front of the layout, that was peeling off and falling off and causing hassles. And also the Mari Ray. I decided to lower her down. She had a block on it before that lifted her up to street level, but I decided, no, we'll pull the ferry. So that's the Mari Ray there, drop down in. The old fishing trawler is going to be next to go. I'm working on an idea to replace that. Won't give away too many secrets. Like to keep some surprise. So yeah, it's okay. It's yeah, fishing trawler, which is an old souvenir. Actually came with me from Western Australia in my travels. It's been knocked around, but it's getting a bit tired, a bit hard to keep clean, neat and tidy. So we've got an idea. I'm printing something that hopefully will go in here as we speak in the printer, which will be interesting. But anyway, that's all this engineered stone. And there's a bit down the back here. I'm not sure whether this bit here is going to stay or go yet because I've run out of stone. But anyway, I've done all round there. Oh, we're getting the issue with the lighting again. Got to try and sort out a way to fix that. I keep changing different refresh rates on the shutter, and it still doesn't change. Shooting in P24 at the moment to see if we can get around that issue, but no, it's back. So this is what I'm working on now. Is I decided to tidy up the front, do a bit of work on this end of that. Now the big change has been street lights here, sitting here because they're ready to go in. Come on, stop flashing, is I've been working on the bridge where the culvert is and the stormwater drain is down the front. Been working on that, so I've put fencing around the pub and made up a 3D printed up like one of those engineered pieces of steel with all the little holes in it so the water can get through if it floods, and they worked on the bridge. So very ornate 3D printed fencing and do that. What is it, Edwardian or Georgian anyway. So I've done that, so you can't now fall off the veranda of the pub down the stormwater drain, and made it so the bridge and all that. So that's it. I'm still looking for some nuns to download an STL file to 3D print some nuns. I've found a person who's got nun figures that I could download and then print myself, but they're very expensive. They want about 10 euro a nun, which is quite expensive. So at this stage I'll keep looking for some freebie nuns because I want to have the Penguin Parade for those who are Blues Brothers fans. You know, the nuns, they're called anyway. It's not going to. So that's about the thing. Now down the back you'll see that there is a mermaid. The old there was a mermaid there before. We have a new mermaid. Don't know how close we can get down. There is a new mermaid. Painted her up, put her in. Hang on, let me pull the wiring. I've got some street lights that are sitting here that are ready to go in. So pull the wiring out so you can see the mermaid. And she's got a pet cat right down in there. I don't know if you see the mercat in there. So that is mermaid. That's just added fun. Keep putting this. There was a mermaid in the stormwater drain before, but cleaned it up with a nice balcony and a nice arrangement around that. And yeah, working down here and put some fencing here so you can't sort of like sneak around the back of the pub, although it looks like, hang on, put some fencing up here to skewer the pub. I don't know if you can see that, but looks like somebody's snuck around behind there, and I think he's not very well. Anyway, you'll have to, if you want to see what that person's doing down there, maybe you've got to come and visit the layout. So that's what we're up to. So that's about it for this Friday. We'll go a bit of a walk along scene, down the stormwater drain, down there, down there, down there. Yep, so it's a bit flashy, the refresh rate issue. Anyway, that's about it for this week. I've got more projects I'm working on. Slowly, as the weather gets warmer, we'll progress on bits and pieces. Still painting on people. That's taking up a lot of time, slowly painting to people. But we're getting there. So, till next week, Friday, when we'll have something interesting, something new, something more to talk about. I've been Dave in the Shed. Now, if you'd like to subscribe to my videos, if you're not a subscriber, that would help. If you like this video, give it the like. Share it with your friends. If you've got somebody who you think you may like to have a look at one of these videos, please share them. Share the videos. Now, leave a comment if you've got any questions about what I'm doing, how I'm doing, why I'm doing, or just want to say, Dave, you're a silly bugger. Please do, let me know. And don't forget, get out your shed and do something. So have a go at doing something you wouldn't normally do, because you don't know what you can do or what you can't do till you try it. Henry Ford had that philosophy. He said, if you think you can and if you think you can't, you're right. Anyway, that's it for the week. I've been Dave in the Shed. You've been a lot of fun. Talk to you soon.